Hi, my YouTube friends. It's Karen. It's Weigh-In Wednesday, and this is going to be short and sweet about that. All I'm going to say is, I don't know what happened. I've been eating the things I should eat. I gained a pound. I don't know. And that was increasing my water by a quart a day, because I'm drinking that lemon cucumber water. I drink a quart of it a day. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I'm walking. The only thing I have done differently is starting on Sunday of this week, I did start cutting out red meat and eating beans and cheese and fish. Tuna fish and salmon and more vegetables. And I don't know. I'm doing this for a reason. I'm only doing it this way till through Tuesday. Next Tuesday. Because I have a doctor's appointment, and he'll do a blood test, and he'll test my cholesterol, and I'm not taking any cholesterol drugs, and I don't want it to be too high, because it doesn't matter what he's going to tell me. I'm not going to take them anyway, but I'd like it to be good, okay, to prove to them that I can do it with my diet. So that's why I've cut out the red meat. I don't know what's happening. I know it is fluid. I know that because I wear a ring guard on one of the rings I got in Florida. Okay? Actually, I wear 3 ring guards, and it's tight now. I still have to wear the ring guard, but it was loose even with the ring guard, and now it's tight. So I know I'm retaining fluid. I thought by drinking extra water, I would get rid of it, but I don't know. I might not be drinking enough. Who knows? I don't know. That's it about that. Next, where's Smokey Bear when you need him? Last Sunday, I'm out for a walk with Simone on our path that we walk for 45 minutes now. Or 40 minutes, actually. 40-minute walk. And I'm taking the side path, and I see there's a brush fire where I'm going to be walking on the side of this. Now, this is not a stone path, but it's a path through the golf course, on the back of the golf course. I see the fire. I don't have my cell phone with me. Now, when I first started walking at the back of the golf course where you don't see that many people, I always carried my cell phone in case I fell or anything happened or Simone got, accidents happen. I don't know. I used to always carry my cell phone. Well, Sunday I didn't feel like it. I just wanted to get out, get back home. It wasn't that warm, and it was getting dark. It was late. It was late when I was walking. So anyway, I see this fire, and I have to go over a mound of the golf course because I was going to head for the houses to have somebody call the fire department. And I see these 2 men coming in a golf cart, and I'm waving over here. Well, they could see the smoke anyway. You'd have to be blind not to see the smoke. But anyway, they came over, and they didn't have a cell phone with them either, nor anything to put out a fire. They didn't know there was a fire. Supposedly, they were going to go into the woods and collect some firewood. So we're standing there discussing it. One guy heads back to call the fire department, call 911, And the other guy goes into the wooded area, and he's stepping on the fire and trying to put dirt on the fire. And by this time, two of the trees, the fire's like in a half circle because it had come up as far as where the path is, but then it was behind trees in like a half circle. So he's in the back trying to keep it from spreading further back. In the meantime, two trees are burning on either side. Now, there was no way he could put out the fire in the trees. There wasn't. There was no way he could do it. In the meantime, I said to him, I said, boy, I said, somebody really meant to start. Because, of course, your first idea is the kids playing in the woods, set a fire. Or, playing with matches, set a fire. And then I'm actually looking, I'm on the path, and I'm looking down, and I see this big, huge pile of ashes and hot, like hot pieces of wood. And I said, wait a minute. I said, this isn't a kid starting a fire. I said, this is a big pile of stuff. I said, somebody really wanted to start a fire. Not kids. This was a big thing. So he came out and he looked at it. He said, no. He said, you know what that is? He said, that's from somebody that had made a fire, the ashes that had made a fire, somebody that had made a fire when, burning leaves or logs or whatever at their house, which you can do. But anyway, and in fact, the day before, I saw at least 3 people out in their backyards burning. So he said somebody moved their ashes from a fire and dumped them in the woods. And obviously they were not cold enough or dead enough. They actually, there's pine needles in the woods. It's dry. We haven't had rain for a little while. So the hot embers, which the other people probably thought were out, I don't understand how they could move them otherwise, but anyway, they caught fire. Long story short, the second guy got a hold of the fire department, and I'm watching one of the trees burning, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm not going to stand down here, because with the way my luck is running, one of the trees is going to fall and hit me on the head, and I'll be dead. That's just how my mind works. Little things, somehow, they enter my mind, or I see something, and all of a sudden these little things become a great big catastrophe. I guess I'm not an eternal optimist. I guess I do see, my theory is if something bad could happen, excuse me, it will. And I could just picture the tree falling on my head. Okay, so I went home. And I said to Charlie, because I did stand there for a while, and Charlie was playing poker at the computer, and he has the phone with him. Now, of course, that didn't help me because I didn't have a phone with me, but he watches the phone just in case, because I always take my cell phone. Anyway, I had stood by the fire for a while, because actually I really wanted to make sure that the firemen could find it, because it was like at the back of the golf course, you couldn't see it from the street or anything. But as I say, I was nervous about the tree, so I took Simone. We continued our walk. I got home. Now, this took me over an hour. I was gone. Over an hour. Probably about an hour and 15 minutes. And I said to Charlie, well, not an hour and 15 minutes, a good hour. Let's put it that way. I said to Charlie, did you miss me? And he said, no, why? I said, I've been gone over an hour. He said, oh, you have? I said, yeah. He said, well, how come you didn't call me? He said, did you fall? What happened? And I told him about the fire. So, you know, we were all set. And that was the end of my Sunday. I'm going to get back on here in a couple of days and fill you in on some of the other things that have been happening, because it's just life. But this was Weigh-In Wednesday. So, and Charlie's coming on to make his own video too pretty soon, within a little while. So, I say to you all, have a good week. Peace, hugs, love, and God bless. See you soon.